Hi everyone, this is Nina Perlove from Real Flute Project, and I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking how to do flutter tonguing. So I thought today I would talk briefly about flutter tonguing. Flutter tonguing is one of those things that I kind of just learned by doing. I, for one, am not really familiar with any particular method of studying and learning flutter tonguing, but I can show you some of the techniques that I found were helpful and talk to you about the two different ways of flutter tonguing. Depending on your body, one may work better for you than the other. So, like a lot of things when you're starting a new technique, I think it's helpful to use just the head joint. And there are basically two ways of flutter tonguing. One is to use the tongue in a rolled R. Arr, arr. So first, without the flute at all, you need to find out if you can do a rolled R. So just make these noises. Arr, arr. If you can do that, then you can flutter tongue with the tongue method. Some people cannot roll their R's. I do roll my R's, and so I do flutter tongue with my tongue. I do know people who have said they've learned to flutter tongue using their throat with a gurgling kind of sound, which actually I have trouble doing, but it's something with a and you might have to ask somebody who does the throat method to explain that to you more specifically. I use the tongue method. So basically I just start with the head joint, playing straight tones, and then gradually add in that rolled tongue. And you want to keep the air moving through the flute while you're rolling your R. It can sound a little strange and also feels a little strange. You'll get a lot of vibration. Then, when you get comfortable with that, you put the flute together and start trying your flutter tonguing in the middle range or in the slightly higher register. It's harder in the lower register, so I don't recommend trying to start learning it in the low register. So maybe start on the A above the staff is a good starting point. Just play the A and then add the rolled R. The important thing is to keep the air going into the flute and not letting it escape, because then you won't get any flute resonance at all once you start the rolled tongue. Keep the air in the tube. Before you start working on the lower register, I suggest you get very comfortable with the middle register and then work your way to the upper register. And then when you're really confident, you can start going lower.